Hey guys, welcome back to the Tiny Herd, where we talk about everyday pet care for guinea pigs, rabbits, and other small pets. So you can see today we are in the pet room and we are going to be cleaning this entire room. You can see it is a bit of a hot mess at the moment. Cages need cleaned, all of that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started cleaning cages here, and I'm just gonna talk through this video, so it's probably gonna be pretty long, but I know you guys like those, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'll probably talk through cleaning the guinea pig cages and then go ahead and speed up the vacuuming and whatnot, since, you know, it's loud and all of that. So we're just gonna get started. I usually start here with the boys' cage. So this is Ron and Neville, and they are my newest pigs. I got them a couple months ago now, I believe. Yeah, it was last month, September or October. So they're my newest boys. Neville actually had surgery. If you didn't catch that video, I have a couple of videos on his surgery. He had a mammary tumor that needed to be removed, so we removed that, and he actually is just about done healing. He still has a couple of stitches left, but overall it's like healed close, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna clean up their cage first. I like cage clean day because I just like getting everybody all nice and clean, especially because, like, if you guys see this mess, the bunnies tipped over their hay rack yesterday, so obviously there's a huge mess, and I didn't clean it up because I knew I was going to be cleaning cages, so not a huge deal because it's just hay, but it's still a mess. So I've been working on getting my videos and, you know, Tiny Herd business stuff planned out. If you're new to my channel, I have a website, thetinyherd.com, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. But with my website, I'm working on like making it a resource for guinea pig and rabbit care. So I've been kind of working on planning for that, but I'm trying to get my videos for the rest of this year planned out, so that'll be good. All right, sweep up this hay. I'm not gonna wipe down the plastic in this video because it doesn't really need it, at least in their cage. We'll see how each cage goes. But for them, I'm not gonna wipe it down because it's pretty clean. Let's do ocean. Do the ocean print. I like the ocean print a lot. It's hard to reach back in their corner there. Give them their ball back. So like I said, this is probably going to be a pretty long video. This is just real time, what I do each week to clean my cages. Especially if you have fleece, you know, it needs to be kept clean so they don't have any issues with respiratory infections and all of that. So I always get questions on this. I spot clean pretty much every day and then clean cages fully once a week, usually on Friday night or Saturday. Look at Jelly. He's being cute. So that's what I do. Hay everywhere. Always hay everywhere when you have guinea pigs and bunnies. I redid these cages not that long ago, and I'm like super happy about it because so much easier to clean when they have the correct plastic. Oh, I also moved everyone around. I don't know if I've showed that in a video actually. So Ron and Neville are in here now, obviously, and as we go around the room you'll see where everyone ended up, but I definitely moved everyone around to kind of rearrange the space and make sure everybody had enough room for like their needs, if that makes sense. Alrighty. Oh, I could wipe the back down, but it's not too bad. Alright, I'm just gonna use this and get them a small pad. And I'm gonna give them this tunnel, I think. They like the tunnels. Put that there. Put this under their hay for easy cleanup. Put this under their water. And then I'll get them. This isn't gonna match, but it's fine. It's fine, right? You don't mind some purple. Put that back in the corner. Give them this. That probably needs wiped down soon. Okay, and then they need a new dish because all of the dishes in this room need cleaned. So I'll put that in there, but they are done. So I do all the cages and then I go back around and I do hay and water all at one time. So we're gonna do the girls' cage. Just to let you guys know, Lily Fluff is not doing super well. You can see she looks all right here, but she's really just showing her age, to be honest. She's on antibiotics right now. We're not really sure what's going on. Basically, one day last week, she acted like she wanted to eat, but like she couldn't eat. Like she would pick up food and then put it back down, like her teeth hurt. But if you see her walking around right now, I'm thinking she might have some neurologic issues because she's a little unsteady, kind of, on her feet. I thought she had something wrong with her teeth. Like I said, it was like she wanted to eat, but she couldn't. But then she started eating again fine, and the vet didn't see anything in her mouth. She did go to the vet, obviously. The vet didn't see anything in her mouth because we thought maybe she had like an abscess, like a dental abscess with a tooth. But she's not really showing evidence of that. And then one day she had a really runny nose. So I was like, okay, well maybe she has a respiratory infection. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm not really sure, to be honest. But then like right now she seems to look all right. Callie Pig, I need that, baby. Can you get off? Thanks. But she just, I'm not sure. She's on antibiotics and she's getting stuff for her eye. I didn't mention that. So she has like one eye that's kind of like swollen. So the swollen eye, we're putting terramycin in, which is an antibiotic ointment. And then she's also on sulfatrim, which is like a different, like normally we would do Baytril, but like this one's not as potent. And like we didn't feel like it was necessary to just throw Baytril at her. But I don't know, she just seems not quite herself, a little wobbly. So I'm not really sure. She's not doing terrible, but I don't really feel like she's doing that great either. And she is between 6.5 and 7 years old. So we're kind of at that point where it's just like there's nothing that we can really do. Like it's just her age, which is really sad. But regardless, like no matter how good you take care of your pets, they still have a life expectancy, you know? So it's just one of those things. Babe, get on the fleece, goofball. So it's just one of those things. Like we'll just do, you wanna come over? Just do, like she just feels very light and bony now. We'll just do the best we can with her, you know, do what we can and keep her comfortable, make sure she's having a good life and all of that. But just do what we can for her because it's just one of those things, you know. But I just wanted to let you guys know she's just an old lady too, so we'll just see what happens. She's only been on antibiotics for a couple of days, so we'll see if those make any change. But just from the way she's acting and she's losing weight even though she's eating and all of that. My experience with guinea pigs tells me that it's most likely her age at this point. So, like I said, we'll do what we can. Keep her as comfortable as we can. Like, that's not normal for her to just sit and not move around much. I think she just is feeling it. So, she's a good old girl. I'm like out of breath, talking and doing stuff at the same time. I'm out of shape. Hello, excuse me. Get that for her. Like when I shake the cage, like look at her wobble. That just is not super normal. So I think she maybe has something a little bit neurological going on, but that's what it is, owning pets, especially when you have senior pets. You just do what you can for them and make sure they're happy. That's all you can do. Hi, baby girl. Hi. She still eats and everything. So, here, I'll put that on you. You don't want it? Okay. See, she still gets around. She still eats. So you can see, I don't know if you guys could see that, but her one eye is kind of off. So what she's been doing also, she hasn't been going underneath the bed. She's literally just been sitting right here, where she is right now. She'll just sit there for like hours and just sleep there, which is not super normal either. Want something to drink? You're all right, big girl. All right, Jelly Bean. Can I pet you? No. Sometimes Jelly lets me pet him. Since he had his respiratory infection, we had an agreement. I don't know if it's scientific for the weather change to cause respiratory infections in guinea pigs. Like, I don't know if that's really a thing that causes them, but I swear that's a thing. Because you have, oh no you don't, it's a reflection. I thought you had hay in your eyeball. Every single year in the fall, one of my pigs gets a respiratory infection. Every single year. Like every single year in September or October. And it's the weirdest thing because, I mean, just like I told you guys, I spot clean pretty much every day. Like the only times that I really don't spot clean every day is if like something crazy is going on. Like we randomly get home super late or whatever. And if that's the case, then I spot clean the next morning. Like I don't like them to go longer than a day with not being spot cleaned because that just adds up so fast. Like look at the poop that's in here now. Can you imagine if it was like a couple days worth? That'd be insane. That wouldn't be fun to clean either. Like if you spot clean every day, everything's so much easier to like keep up with. So much easier to clean. So, but anyways, that's what I do when I clean cages once a week. I change out smaller pads like as needed if they get really dirty or if they're really wet. So, I mean, it's still plausible that somebody could get a respiratory infection. Like that stuff just happens. But I swear it's the weather. It's every single year when the weather changes, somebody gets a respiratory infection, and this year it was Jelly. Usually it's Junebug, and I think that's because of her breeding. Backyard bred pigs have a lot more issues than if they were well bred. Just saying. So don't breed your pigs just because you think it's going to be fun. It's not healthy for them. Also, there's enough guinea pigs in the world that need homes. Literally why we're trying to open a rescue. Just like the bunny. You guys, I think the video will be up before this, but we actually went and rescued a bunny. So, it's just, people are just dumping animals. But, there's enough animals in the world that need help, that need more created. Just because people think it's a fun thing to do. Alrighty. What you guys want today? Oh, to explain the moving around that I got distracted. See, Lily's eating pellets right now. That's always a good sign. She wants to eat. She's just like, she's not quite always sure where she's at, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know if guinea pigs get dementia, but it's a little bit what it seems like to me, to be honest. So Georgie and Jellybean are over here now. They used to be in Ron and Neville's cage. Jelly, you need your nails clipped, bud. I think everybody does. We're gonna do that today, actually. Not on camera, but we are doing that today. Because there's a couple pigs that need baths as well. And haircuts. Jellybean and Georgie are in here now. They used to be in that cage. That cage is now Ron and Neville. And then I moved the senior girls into the small one because, I mean, even just showing you with Lily, she's not moving around a ton. They don't run around or anything like that. These boys will get going popcorning so much that they'll roll on their backs. So I needed them to have more space, so they got a 2x5. They're in a 2x4. These boys are in like a 2x5.5, I believe. So that worked out well. I'm gonna move this. I can grab your liner, bud. Hello, Jellybean. And then Georgie and Jellybean are my pigs that argue the most, I would say. Like, they're fine together, like they get along fine, but they definitely argue the most. Like, they'll chase each other and all of that. So I wanted them to have the largest cage for that reason. So I put them in the biggest. Which worked out well. I'm like out of breath, guys. I'm like really not in tip-top shape, clearly. Alrighty. What? Rumble butts. Oh, this is your rainbow tunnel. I like to make them kind of like a racetrack because they will run around a lot. What is that? Don't chew on that. He literally just chewed on that. I could hear it. Give these boys their fleece forest back. They absolutely love it. It's their favorite place to hide, especially if there's a couch under there. These boys love the couches, which makes me glad that somebody likes them, because a lot of the pigs ignore them. They get a comfy rug there. I don't think, no, their other couch isn't clean. That's all right. Put your forest back down. You'll need washed next time around. There you go. Let me find you one more thing. You guys want this? It's Christmas, but it's all right, huh? Here you go. Here's a tunnel for you. All right, they're good to go. And then this is our last cage with their bowls. You can see all of our medication mess. All right, Georgie and Jellybean have to have 2 dishes or they argue. So I split their food. And we got these babies. So this is Johnny and June's cage. They've always been in this cage. Hi, scooting you. I did redo their cage though. It now has like a high back on it. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to see the cage makeover video, because pretty much everyone got new plastic and new grids, and I like how it looks a lot more. No. I need that. Come out, sir. Thank you. You guys didn't use that much since I last cleaned it. Okay, we're almost there. Almost, almost. Good gravy. You're making a lot of noise over there, little pig. All right, they're gonna get fish as well. Close to a whole room of the same fleece. About as close as I can get. There you go, babes. This up. So I don't know if I've mentioned it on my channel yet, but I am going to be doing Vlogmas this year, which is a video every single day from December 1st to Christmas. I do it to Christmas. Some people do it the entire month, but I'm gonna do it to Christmas. So like I will film on December 1st and then the first day of Vlogmas will go up on December 2nd. So there will be a video every day starting on the 2nd pretty much. So it'll be a vlog for every day in December. So you guys will get a lot more of a look into what we do every single day, more than just like an edited vlog, you know? I mean, it'll still be an edited vlog, but it'll be a lot more like real life content since I have to do everyday content. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I like doing Vlogmas. It's a lot of work and I pretty much don't have a set time for uploading. I just do it whenever I get the video done. So it's usually the next evening, but I like sharing all that stuff with you, and Christmas is my favorite time of year, so I like it. Alrighty. We're almost done. Yes. Oh, hi Andy. I almost stepped on you. Didn't know you were there. Give them this nice big rug. Them their bed back that Andy is bothering. This back. Oh, you need water in that water bottle. Okay. Put your toys back. I'll give you guys a cube. Even though it's a B cube. That's alright. What are you talking about, Georgie? I actually need to put up a divider between there because they're arguing a bit more because Georgie wants to talk to these two. Okay, so that's all the cages cleaned. What I'm gonna do next, and I think I'm gonna time lapse the rest of this because I'm not sure how long that was, but so this video isn't like 45 minutes long. I think I'm gonna go ahead and clean the litter box and stuff with you guys here, but then when I do the vacuuming, I will time lapse that just because also it'll make you completely motion sick if I'm vacuuming with the GoPro on my head. It makes me motion sick to edit if I vacuum with the GoPro on my head, so I'm not doing that. I will just set up a camera and time lapse it for you guys, but I'm gonna get this out, and then these dishes are gonna have to go. This becomes the catch-all of things, which is not good. It needs cleaned up. All pet stuff. All right, there's the laundry. I'm gonna toss this in the laundry. That was on my head before I put the GoPro on my head. I'm using this to put on my lap for Lily because in the morning before work, I'm usually already dressed in my work clothes and then I have to put her on my lap to give her meds and stuff. So I have that. All right, see how you're all doing here. Lily went under her bed, I think, which is good. She hasn't done that in a couple of days. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, I'll put this out. Go ahead and clean the litter boxes. Oh. And fill it. Yeah, it needs filled with hay too. All right, this one needs to come out. And then this needs to come out. we're gonna clean these first, and then I actually need paper towels. Whew, getting hot, guys. It's hot in here. I just turned the heat up so that Lily Fluff doesn't get cold. But I needed a new thing of paper towels so I can clean the litter boxes. We do have 2 litter boxes now. I'm getting this everywhere. We do have 2 litter boxes now because for some reason they started using next to the litter box, and I think it's because Mikey started sleeping in the litter box, so Andy wouldn't like bother him and he would just pee next to the litter box. So it was literally ruining the carpet, and it was like a weird thing that started because they didn't used to do that. So we used to have a litter box out in the other room that they like never used, so we just put that in here where Andy would go, and now he uses the litter box. So if you are having trouble with your bunnies using a litter box and you have 2 larger bunnies, I would definitely suggest trying out a second box and see if that helps, because it definitely helped in our case. So there's one. Here's 2. Wow, I'm doing such a bad job keeping the mess in the trash, guys. Like, so bad. It's all over the place. I'm not being super careful, to be honest, because... Hi, bud. I'm gonna vacuum in a minute. It's not really a big deal. Ooh, I almost knocked that down on your head. I gotta clean off your dinner plate too. Got a lot of vegetable on it. Okay, I gotta get more puppy pads. Alright, got more puppy pads. Let's go ahead and put the litter boxes together. I like using puppy pads in their litter boxes because it just makes it easier to clean, and it keeps the box itself from getting really gross. So there is an order to how I do things. You might notice if you've seen my other cleaning videos, but I always do all the guinea pigs first, and then I do the bunnies, because bunnies can pass things to guinea pigs, specifically like Bordetella, which is a respiratory infection. They can pass it, like the bunny has to have it for them to pass it. I have no idea if my bunnies have ever had that. They've never had respiratory infections since I've had them. But that doesn't mean they haven't had it in the past and aren't a carrier. So I always do everything with the guinea pigs first, and then do the cleaning for the bunnies, and then wash my hands really well before I do hay and water, because that's what we're gonna do next. And then I vacuum and do the last stuff with the bunnies last. So that way I'm not taking anything from the bunnies and like cross contaminating, I guess. Gotta get you guys some more bedding. I think we have some in the other room, but I gotta fill up your bin. Okay, that liner looks pretty clean. I'm just gonna vacuum it when I vacuum. The other one, I don't know if I have a clean liner. Is that a liner? No. Okay, I don't have another liner right now, so we're gonna vacuum that one off first. So like, I'm gonna move this, and then I'm gonna vacuum all that area first before I put this back, so that I get that liner cleaned off. It really just needs cleaned off. Like, they don't pee or anything on the liners. The liners are really just to like catch stuff, and in case they did go next to the litter box, that's why there's a liner there. So that's what we're gonna do. Just vacuum over there, get that liner all swept off, and then I'll put this back and the water back and all of that. I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and do hay and water, and then switch you guys over to my other camera and do time lapse. So let's go ahead and do water and stuff. I'm gonna wash my hands first.